Hey folks, it's like midnight my end. I can't be super loud, you know this, cause hey, I delay stuff until the very last moment in most things. That's not true. I just want to tell you guys, I want to make like a weekly update for you guys just cause why not? And just stuff I've been feeling recently. It's not really a weekly update, more of a like I want to sit down and just chat with you guys. I've wanted to do this for a while because I really do enjoy watching like Steven vlog, Jepsen Week, which I know sounds very weird to watch a single channel just for Jepsen Week. And for people who don't know, that's Josh Jepsen's video vlogs. And I don't know, I've always wanted to do like a day-to-day vlog just of like the interesting stuff going on in a day. And then I remember my life is really boring at the moment. Meaning I don't go to cons, I don't have anyone to see, all my friends are like off of college or something. I just have a very, very lonesome, like, say hello to the casual neighbor, hello life. And like, you know, for someone who lives in a suburb, you think I'd be like socially active, trying to get out there and talk to people. I try to every once in a while, but I don't know, the last like half a year so far. I mean, half a year from like whenever I decided to do vlogs. I used to do them frequently. I stopped just because, once again, my life just gets really boring after a certain time. It's like, oh, I went to work today and I went to do like a bit of shopping, and that's it. And yes, that's a day-to-day occurrence for me. As much as I don't want to admit it, it's just work, sleep, stream, and do other things. I don't do much during the day. I really wish I had an open schedule where I could just work on my, if I was working on something, I could work on that and then put some dedication into other work. And I am doing projects and stuff with a couple other YouTubers, as I'm pretty sure people are well know that I'm doing. The problem is everyone that wants to help and recruit is in college or, you know, just finishing up high school. And like, I don't mind that you're busy. It's just, let's get into a conversation like hopefully once, twice a week. Cause like, it doesn't even have to be business. It could just be social chatting. But yeah, I also wanted to bring up something very interesting I found out I think last winter. So like no, it wasn't winter, it was October, I think, where I found this out. I don't want people going crazy, going blah blah blah, you shouldn't give this kind of information out. But I know someone who's very closely tied to Josh Jepsen. And people are gonna go like, no you don't. I actually do. His name is gonna be anonymous because I don't want him getting flagged or like getting stuff online going like, oh, this guy told me this guy told me that. No. I think he's been in a couple of my videos. He's definitely going to be a social member of my videos. But the problem is he doesn't want to give too much detail, so I've only asked him like 2 or 3 things about Josh Jepsen. And basically his family is like cousins to Josh's family, so I technically know Josh without knowing Josh. I don't know. The guy seems very approachable and very nice. It's just not really social anxiety, just I don't want to go bug a guy who, you know, doesn't know who I am and go like, oh, I know this person, so I automatically know you. That's not how that works. I've seen people do it online, and I want to be one of those people who just kindly ask for stuff like that and like not bring up their names, but I'm also very I'm also very timid about that kind of thing, because I know it's probably like people fraud this stuff like every day or something, and people just constantly nag or bug him, and I don't know, mental morale is just, I don't think of doing it, because if it was someone who was doing that to me, I would get bugged to hell and back. So I'm just going to be a little modest about it. I'm not going to say anything more than I know some guy who knows Josh Jepsen, and that's it. I don't know. I've also been listening to a lot of video game music again. And, you know, this is actually a rarity for me, because I'm usually looking for like 80s pop and whatnot. Or not pop, but like, you know what I mean. I've been listening to a lot of Mother 3 music again, Mother 2, or Earthbound. And I don't know, I've really enjoyed those games. I actually went back to playing those games. I just finished downloading Mother 3 to my computer, the fan translation, obviously. I played up to chapter 3, which is Samba's chapter, and I really did forget how enjoyable that game is. For people who don't know about the Mother 3 or Earthbound in general, just play a couple of games. There's only 3 games out there. You don't have to like it. It's just one of those games that, has a huge fan base, and I know why. So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Mother music. I also want to throw out another, not a contest, but I want to throw out another idea at you guys. How would you guys actually want to do, like, or not really you guys, I brought up this idea around my girlfriend, and my girlfriend was okay doing this with me. How do you guys feel about a video Let's Play series, but it's gonna swap between me and a couple other people every boss? So let's take an RPG like Persona 3 for an example. Not every like floor in Tartarus boss, but maybe every other floor of Tartarus or something, or every full moon boss we'll swap. Now, mind you, that's not going to be the game we're going to be playing, because my girlfriend hasn't played enough RPGs to be decent at Persona, or she hasn't played a Persona game, period. So I'm definitely not going to do that, but I'm just saying, like, how would people like that? Because I'm planning to do it with a couple Super Nintendo games. I'm going to give out detail as it comes out. I'm planning to do a couple Super Nintendo games, couple N64 games even, and definitely a lot of Nintendo games. Maybe a PS2 game if we get lucky, but who knows? I'm just throwing out the idea, because I've always found myself like that kind of show-offy person who is such a big egotistical person, where it's like, I'm the only person who could do this properly, come on, like, notice me. And to be fair, I still am sort of like that. You gotta admit, you gotta mount face to something like that. But I don't know, I feel like me doing stuff on YouTube it's been better. I've got back into the groove of recording every day, which is aka streaming for me. And when, the PlayStation updates its market and games that I want to play are on there, I'll probably stream those games for you guys. So it's going to be a stream playthrough. It's going to be more stream playthroughs, more Let's Plays in general. And I'm still waiting on that computer. So I hope you guys really don't mind the fact of me just not recording, period, or doing something. Mind you, I keep you guys in my mind all the time, because I really do love Let's Playing. I love not making music. I love doing, like, singing videos. I like just doing amounts of crazy stuff today. Or not today, but, like, overall. And hopefully, with your guys' support, and hopefully you guys spread the word around too, hopefully we can get big enough where I'm a little more popular on YouTube. I could probably start going to cons, like, outside of Canada. And I don't know, I'm not asking for you guys to give me courage. I'm just asking for you guys to go, like, here's a support method. Like, oh, just use this method. Like, take a deep breath and count to 10 or something. And, like, I really do want interaction with a lot of you guys, because I know people say interaction, you can't trust people online, blah, blah, blah. That is true to an extent. But I'm saying, even if it's a little hello or a little comment, I will reply. I actually do like to reply on my videos. I love making videos, and I love definitely having interaction with people. Now, mind you, this also comes from a place of I've been alone most of my life, what it felt like socially, because I rather was picked on. My family wasn't really there, a social crisis for me. And I'm not trying to get pity once again. I'm just trying to explain, like, this is why I want a little bit of interaction. So if you guys don't mind, just, like, even say, like, oh, I don't understand how this works. Do you mind explaining, like, this puzzle to me, or, doing this? And that's why I usually don't show everything off in a video game, because it gives people, like, inspiration, or, not inspiration, but more like excitement to, like, leave a comment, and doing, like, a lot of other things. And to be fair, I feel like I'm not big enough, and I definitely don't have the editing skills, at least not right now, because I obviously don't have editing software on me to like edit videos anymore. But as soon as I get my new computer, my first project is going to be something big. It's going to actually blow most of your minds. Now, mind you, it's a project someone else has already done, but I want to do this in my own fashion. And now, mind you, the project I'm thinking of is going to be a project that probably not everyone saw coming, but most people who know me saw coming. So yeah, I don't know. I've honestly just been depressed. I've been here and there emotionally today. Like, not just today, for the last couple weeks now. I've just been emotionally distraught. I don't know. I just want to say the reason I stream so much is like to get attention, but it's also to get people like aware of what I want to stream, what I want to play, what I want to have people come to my YouTube channel for. And I don't know, on my streams, I'm very polite. I try to be polite. If it doesn't sound like I'm being polite, I'm sorry if I don't accommodate your needs and wants, but I'm only one person. I want to get a big community going of like people in general who just go like, oh, this sounds really cool, let's like do this. And yeah, I do like that idea. I love that idea, but it's kind of hard to throw a group together when you're socially like not awkward, but socially not experienced to talk to people after like, I don't know, emotional scarring. Because in a lot of cases, that's the point. And I definitely haven't been to like an anime North like ever. So hopefully this year will be different. I'll probably go in. I'll probably start chatting with people. I'm not gonna have like business cards on me, but I'll have a couple cards like with my YouTube name on it. And hopefully I can get my YouTube out there and known. Because I do admit a lot of my older Let's Plays were very poorly done. I don't even like them. And that's why I'm trying to do a redone series. But it's going to be redone as in like how I would approach it now. Because I think Mario 64 was the best example of that. Where Mario 64, I didn't care what I was doing. I got a comment on the original Mario 64 video a long time ago. And like even now I get a little bit of comments where it's like, oh, this actually is really cool. Like, I like how you did it. You're very relaxing as a person, and like, I hope you keep this up. And like, thank you for leaving comments like that. I really do understand why people like my older videos, but I want to redo them mostly due to the fact that I was doing that all with the camera. I want to show you guys what I could do, what my potential is. I want to also make a stamp on the world of Let's Playing. Because I don't want to go all meta and go like, oh, I'll do like the super bearded bros, because I actually do like that show. I like a lot of Let's Players out there, and I just haven't been posting that much because I've been watching set Let's Players. But no, I actually do want to make a post on the world, or like a post that people could like, from what nationality you come from, could come in and go like, oh, this actually is really cool. And I guess it doesn't help I'm targeting big games, like Hyperdementia is still extremely popular, Shadow of the Colossus is as popular as all heck. And like, I know it doesn't help that I'm covering big titles, but in truth, those are like the only titles I enjoy nowadays. The hell is that? That is my window. That's a window upstairs. Yes, I am fully aware I do side projects like Stardew Valley and whatnot. I absolutely adore Stardew Valley, and you know what, I want to do more. I want people coming in asking questions. I want to answer questions, or maybe just start a conversation even if you don't know what's going on, because I definitely know from me personally, just a personal experience of having social anxiety. I do realize that, it's hard for some people. People might not want to put their words into the world. I've said this in a couple other updates and whatnot, and I do believe, like, you can change the world if you just speak up. I do believe in, like, a lot of other things. I just want to know that I'm not, in the past, I come off as in, like, this irresponsible person who doesn't take other people's feelings into consideration. But I want you guys to know I'm not like a person who's just gonna completely ignore a comment. Considering I'm still small and I highly doubt people are gonna come to my videos and leave like 1,000 comments in one little thing, I'm gonna try to start throwing comments, questions out there. Like, I know everyone does this, every big Let's Player does this, and it does draw attention. It's like, oh, what have you been playing today? How's your week? How was blah blah blah? And like, those questions are the questions that draw in attention. Those are the questions that have you answering. Like, oh, my week was like this, a little tired of school, a little tired of work, but hey, I'm still enjoying life, and yeah. So that's an ambulance. Sorry, I swallowed a bit of my own vomit. But yeah, and I guess I could also make a little quick update on like recent games I've been playing. I finally picked up Persona 4, which, I mean, finally picked up. I mean, I pre-ordered it the night of actually coming out, so I got it on the day. That's PSN wise. And I just finished the second dungeon. I'm not going to give any people like spoilers of like what's going on in the story right now, but yeah, just know the first dungeon is a cakewalk actually in comparison to the second dungeon, because there's a puzzle in the second dungeon. Let's just say it's a little more obvious than what you think it is, because I know I spent like 3.5 minutes trying to figure out what the puzzle is. So that's all I wanted to give you guys an update for today. I will post this tomorrow, hopefully, and you guys will see this tomorrow, for sure tomorrow. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching this entire video, and I'll see you guys for another chat down next week, I hope. Have a great day, good night, or have a great night. Don't do anything crazy, and let's talk again sometime soon.